Buddy David Shuster here. So pleased to be joined now by David Zirin. He is the host of The Edge of Sports. It's a sports talk show on Sirius XM Satellite Radio. He also writes for The Nation, also all-around great guy. Dave Zirin, welcome to Take Action News. Great to have you today.
Great to be here, Schuster, and congratulations on joining the fraternity of married men.
Thank you. Glad to be there. You know, we got a kid on the way too, so I'll be seeking out your advice on all that before you know it. So, Zirin, March Madness begins. And as we're all cheering our favorite college basketball teams, Michigan, Indiana, Georgetown, whatever it is, what are the issues going on behind the scenes that we ought to be paying attention to that don't have to do so much with the actual athletic competition, but actually the for-profit aspect to all of this?
Well, the major thing is people have to realize that March Madness alone is responsible for over 90% of the NCAA's operating budget. That means Mark Emmert, the president, his $2 million salary, his 14 vice presidents, each of whom make $400,000 a year at base minimum. All of that, their new headquarters, which is this mammoth building. People should look it up online. It looks like if a Porsche was a building, that's what the new NCAA headquarters look like. And all of it is paid for by March Madness. That's a very important part of people understanding that. So when we talk about the idea of the NCAA democratizing, when we talk about the NCAA actually providing some kind of stipend for the athletes who are out there on the court, what we're really talking about is March Madness itself, which is, by the way, the most profitable sports entity in the sports world, in full total. More people put money down on their bracketology in Vegas, in their offices, on March Madness than they do for the Super Bowl. So it's really this spectacle of cash everywhere, except for the people who are actually on the court.
Speaking of spectacles, I was noticing how several universities, Notre Dame, Georgetown, some others, agreed to wear a special uniform made by one of the manufacturers, apparel manufacturers, that have sort of camouflage shorts and camouflage shirts. And I'm sort of, as I'm looking at these ridiculous looking uniforms, and thank goodness Indiana decided, no, we're not going to participate in that. We're going to go with the iconic uniforms we've had for 50 years. But do these players get anything for wearing this apparel? Anything?
0.0. And by the way, I hate to say this, but this extends to your alma mater at Michigan as well. I mean, those full yellow uniforms that they're wearing, I mean, Michigan should only be blue with a hint of maize. And anything that's different from that, to me, is a shanda, man, to use a little Yiddish. It's an abomination.
I'm with you 100%. In fact, when Michigan rolled out, and never mind their basketball uniforms, but 2 years ago for the Notre Dame game, the first game under the lights, they rolled out sort of throwback uniforms made by Adidas with the sole purpose of helping Adidas be able to sell more uniforms. It was, the one time they wore them. And I thought, you know what? If Michigan football, of all programs, has to come up with some sort of gimmick, with something that sort of helps them look at the certain part in order to sort of make even more money, we've gone beyond the brink here, because Michigan, all you need to do is wear those wing helmets and you've got the iconic logo.